Slowly, slowly.
Yes.
Necessary to use this freezer for cut extremely maximum thickness. Try not to hurry with making the dimension of cutting off. The cutting off surface must be as low as possible. Yeah. And then this instrument will be operating during maximum time. And if you will put it 1 millimeter and use on this regime of operating, the wood will be smoking and the edges of teeth will be not sharp later.
Tell him when I put my next 4 planks in, when these come out and I put my next 4 in, I must record the depth to get consistent
Должен
angles.
записать глубину, когда он заменит заготовку.
I must record the maximum depth.
Конечно.
When this comes out,
Обязательно.
and I put the next one, I cut at the same depth.
Yes, the same.
Maybe it's not a good idea having more planks than width here, because now I must do another run for this plank.
Maybe.
Maybe better 3, then 3, then 3, then 3.
Ни черта не понимаю, что вы хотите этим сказать, ребята. Что это вообще происходит? Объясни мне. Я должен знать, о чем речь.
Делаем дну лафета. Я решил, что делать. Вот.
Кем?
Ну, человек сам решил. Oh, it's variant 1 and 2 variant. What is? Oh. Какой вариант?
It is possible to cut off from both sides or to cut off from one side. What do you prefer?
One side.
Вот этот вариант. Все, значит, вот этот вариант.
Вы сейчас его используете?
Да, сейчас вот она надо одну сторону отфрезеровать и все.
But do you understand the width of this is greater than the width of this device? So we must do forward and then back on the other side to cut all the planks.
I don't understand your question.
Он спрашивал вас. Так вот, вот ему покажите.
This, yeah.
Zero. And мы когда начинали, beginning, zero. О, а теперь, о, там, ага, записали.
Yeah, and then remove. But just ask him. I understand that. Just ask him, is it best to keep the width of this less than the width of this, so you only do one pass?
One pass.
Because more, then I up back, one pass, take out, another one in, one pass.
Дольше записывать и запоминать. Может ли он один проход сделать фрезой?
Если у него большой пакет.
Большое.
If you have a big, большой пакет, ты имеешь в виду количество или толщина?
Длинный, имеется в виду сколько? Сколько частей здесь должно быть, простите? Ну, вот. Я не понимаю, о чем идет речь. Мы не можем сделать проход вот в такой позиции. Это вот наш пакет, правильно?
I cannot understand your question. Please.
7 December, take 1.
It's now a practical day and we're going to start cannon carriage as per the plans for Le Mercure.
Oh. 37, да? 37, yes?
37, yeah.
Так. Ага.
12.
No,
11.
11. Oh.
Ah, yeah, 11.
11. Так. Надо больше. Да, больше получается. Size, да, caliber.
So he's saying that the caliber of the cannon
Да.
determine the size of the wheel?
Yes.
And thickness of wood. Thickness of wood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Вот.
Because he was just trying to measure the thickness of that piece of wood
Вот
there.
this distance, да? Вот this distance, да? And this distance, да?
Caliber of cannon.
Caliber.
Oh, that's interesting.
Вот.
But
What is caliber? No.
The diameter of the
caliber, yeah, size of gun.
8,
diameter of the hole in the gun.
8, 12, 24, 36 фунт. Фунт. What is?
The size of the barrel. The size of the barrel?
It could be the size of the barrel, or he might mean the power of the gun. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. It could be the
I think
size.
it's the size of the barrel.
Just put the date on it. Prac and cannons.
On 2, да?
Okay, he's just saying that the caliber of the gun actually determine the width or the size of the gun port and also the distance between gun ports.
Yes, yes.
So the caliber of the gun is crucial to finding not only the size of the carriage but how they design the gun ports and their distance from each other.
It's a very important size, да? Caliber. Вот. For warship. Yes? What? Oh, it's there, да? Вот this, there, D1, да? Вот this, yes?
Yep.
It's D1 равен 3 there, yes? Understand? This there, and this there. 3 there, вот.
So the caliber is times
Вот
3.
this должен быть 9 millimeters, да?
9. Always. Always? Always?
Oh. Yes? Oh. Moment. Yes? Yes? Yes. What is this distance and this distance? Oh. It's a Camorra. Place for
Explosion, yeah. Chamber.
Gunpowder.
Chamber.
Да.
Gunpowder.
Вот. Да? Вот он сколько здесь. Вот там 13,5, почти 14. Меньше. Чуть-чуть меньше, да? Вот. Ну вот this вот it's a strong size, да? Is this more small.
Это...
Вот. Да. Now, in French gun, да? French gun 1700, yes?
Yep.
Да?
Yep.
Another size.
Another
Да?
size.
It's drawing, да? Historical. It's no mistake. It's drawing for master gun. Да?
Yeah.
It's not
Mistake.
mistake. Вот. Very, very small. Да сколько у нас вот он? 12, 12, да? 12. Здесь
Yeah.
10,
11.
11, да? Very, very там
Yes.
меньше. Вот, да. Вот вид, да? Видно. 11, 12. Вот. Ну,
Okay, we use this. Good.
Так, значит, если у нас 3, да, 3 миллиметра, yes?
Yep.
Yes. Значит, 3 millimeters,
Yep, he's measured that.
3 millimeters, yes? Вот. 3 millimeters. That's good. 3. Ага, все. Так. Значит, смотрим. Общая длина 34.
34.
It's this part.
Only that part now. Yep.
Yes?
Okay. He just explained, if we look at this drawing, which you can kind of barely see, but basically it's a copy of this drawing here. He's measured the distance from there to this edge, not the bottom, but to this edge, and that's 34 millimeters.
Yeah.
So what he said is we're going to Add 2 millimeters to allow for error. So we're going to cut planks of 36 millimeters and then cut them accordingly.
Yes. Итого суммарно 174, yes? Ой, сейчас 36, 140.
144, 144, yeah.
Yes. 140, да?
Понимаю.
140.
Это?
Вот.
Это?
It's
We're making 2 cannons, that's why we've got 4 of them.
11, yes? 11.
Plus more for error?
Вот. Приблизительно I made not 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, да? Not 4. I made 6.
6.
For mistake.
For
and
mistakes.
4, it's better.
It's better than this one. Okay, so if you need 2 cannons, you'll need 4 sides, but he says sides.
Yeah.
But he says he actually makes 6 to allow for any big mistakes.
Yeah.
To also choose the best one out of all the ones he's made. So he's going to recalculate. 36 times 6.
216, да?
216.
Значит, 22 сантиметра. Вот.
220.
Да.
Okay.
For this detail, yes?
For this
Вот.
detail.
Значит, первое, что нам нужно, заготовки, значит, 1 planks, да, 3 millimeters, да, длина 22 сантиметра, yes, ширина 11 millimeters, yes, 2 planks for this, да, смотрим, сколько она.
15.
Yes.
15.
Вот это отсюда. Сейчас сделаем 15. Yes. Так. Длина у нас получается 37.
37.
Да? Ага. 37, yes. Ага. Yes. Так, смотрим. This distance... 13, yes?
13.
13.
13.
Значит,
He's measuring from the outside of that to the outside of that as well. Just bear that in mind. Outside to outside.
Значит, 1 millimeter, да?
1 millimeter on each
and
side.
Another side.
So this shape, remember, is coming in, and he's saying it's only 1 millimeter on each side.
Здесь 13, здесь 15, здесь 37. Good.
Понимаю.
Да?
Very
вот,
good.
Да. Здесь толщина, да? Вот. D.
3
равно 3 millimeters. It's mistake, да? Вот.
Mistake.
Я смотрю, вот this, this.
Yeah.
Very
Small.
very
Okay.
small, да? Вот. Так. Yes. Значит, нам нужно 1, 2, 3 detail. Yes?
3 details. Yep.
Yes. Значит, 37, да? Ага. 37 плюс 2 мм for mistake, да?
Yep.
39,
So
да,
each one will be
умножим на 3.
39.
Да, ну вот давайте, 39.
Times by 3, because we're going to need 3 of those for the 3 cannons.
117 миллиметров, да?
117.
12 сантиметров.
120.
Да, good.
Понимаю.
Значит, следующая планка нам нужна, да? Вот. 15, максимум size, да?
Maximum.
15 миллиметров, длина 12 сантиметров, yes, толщина 3 миллиметра. Так, 3 detail, да? Вот this detail. Вот это. Она.
That's the back.
Да?
No, that's the front to hold the cannon up.
Да. Она там, сейчас. It's your form, yes?
Yeah, it's that piece, yeah. Понимаю.
Значит, ее высота, вот. 7, yes? 7 millimeters, да? Так. Значит, ширина ее, да? Максимум, да? Oh, 9, yes?
Yeah, 9.
Yes. А it's потом for machine, да, мы very подгоним, сделаем. 9. Сейчас 9.
Yep, so he's marking it at 9.
Yes. Oh, this is done. Oh. After. Вот. Yes. Значит, толщина 3 миллиметра. Вот. It's very small detail, да. Вот. Good. Можно планки не считать. И 3, да. 1, 2, 3. Так. Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Enough detail, yeah.
Вот.
Yeah.
Okay, now we get the wooden star.
Вот.
Good work.
I not have a small part of pear, да?
Oh.
And we
Yeah. Okay, this is where he's cut, and he's explained that that distance is 20 millimeters, and the maximum height of this blade is 24 millimeters. So
вот если поднять,
he's just got to lift it up a bit. That's important to realise. You've got to take that into account.
Вот это мы можем разрезать.
And he's used a jigsaw to cut this piece of pear from the larger piece of pear. He's just explained that now that this has come out of the jigsaw, when he cut it from the bigger piece that we saw, it's rough, so he has to put it through the thicknesser to trim it up a bit.
Да. Oh, this, it's not good.
Yeah.
Yes?
Okay, yeah, so if he was to put it through here, this side here is jagged, because that's what was cut with a jigsaw. So this side has to be smoothed down. Funny mail. Funny mail. Let's just see which direction.
One moment. Oh, it's important. Oh. Oh. Yes?
Just film that. Ivan? Just see those burrs, we've got to get rid of those before it goes in.
Oh. What?
Funny mail. Yeah. But yesterday.
That was a good start.
Same problem.
Yeah.
Same problem.
Yes.
Okay, this piece of wood has been through at least about 15 times. It's a piece that we cut from the pear. You can see there's a bit of a mark there, which means this side has to continue to be run through the thicknesser until you get rid of that. This side here is perfect, he's explained, so he's only putting this side in, and he's turning them each time he puts, turning the wood each time he puts it in to make sure both sides are sanded.
Yes?
He's just explained that we've smoothed those surfaces and now we need to smooth this one because this is the one that Jigsaw cut. We only need one smooth surface here because we're going to put it through the scroll saw, or the circular saw rather, and then it's going to cut the other side perfectly flush. But we need at least one of these smooth.
Not very. First planks. small more сделаем.
Yeah.
After early planks все равно придется гонять.
Okay.
40 миллиметров, да?
Okay.
Вот. Это мы снимем, да?
Okay, okay.
Yes? Вот. Вот. It's finished for this work.
For this work, okay.
Yes.
So that plank has now been trimmed up.
Да.
It's been put through the thicknesser on that side, and only on that side. We'll run it through now and get rid of that edge, I believe. So you've got a perfectly clean 90-degree surface.
3 millimeters. 4 millimeters. Yes?
4 millimeters, he's setting.
Еще, да. Ошибся. Вот так. Good. Oh, I see. This line, да? Oh, this line good. Line, what this, да?
No good.
Not good, no. I вот так вот буду заправлять ее. Yes?
Yeah.
What this? No. This good.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Understand, да?
Yeah.
Вот. Ну ладно, сейчас пойдем. Так, здесь мы возьмем 4.
So the curves make it curve outwards, not.
Yeah, I think he's saying if the wood curves that way, it's okay, but if it curves that way, niet. Wood that way, niet. Wood that way, okay.
Ага, если аллергия, нужно либо...
This is Dr. Michael's safety equipment, and he's even got a mask.
Good for the clubs.
Ну понятно.
Russian women like it, apparently.
Yes? Oh, one side, two side, да?
Yeah, one side, two side. Okay, now he cut this larger piece of pear. Here it is, and it was my mistake. I thought he was going to trim off. Are you going? Sorry, I thought he was going to trim off this rough edge, but he didn't. He actually cut a 4mm piece from the good end. Now he's explained that you always cut a bit wider than you need, and then you put it through the thicknesser to get it down to the required width by putting it in both sides. He's cut this 4mm, we require 3, so I'm now going to put it through the thicknesser and get this down to 3, remembering to put it in through both sides. To operate this machine properly, you turn this and lower the table on this side, put the piece of wood in, and put it in halfway. Then adjust this knob until it starts to grind. See, it's moving by itself there.
It's a minimum.
Minimum.
After control, police. File, yes?
Yep.
Мы обрезали 90 градусов, yes? It's 4, it's 5.
Maybe more than 5.
Yes?
Because a big plank might have been on a slight angle there.
It's a first plank, да?
I'm just going to redraw this.
It's a first plank.
Yeah, it's a first plank from the edge.
Yes. Next plank, да? It's
Very good.
good.
Next
It's
planks
good.
will be good.
Да.
Bunny mayo.
First plank must be mistake.
Yeah. Bunny mayo. Yeah, no, not good, not good.
For make it's not good.
Okay, we've just explained I've thinned that down through the thicknesser to 3mm thickness exactly by turning it and doing it lots of times with small incrementations, and we're left with this piece of pear. He's just explained that angle isn't 90 degrees, so we're going to have control, and
very good.
Here. Very easy.
No problem.
Just got it off the sander, we've got a nice clean right angle. Okay.
11 millimeters.
Yeah.
Значит, смотрим. Где у нас линейка? Рулал. Медик.
22 from that plan.
Да, yes. Так. And this plank, да, 12, yes? It's for disc, yes? Understand, да?
Yeah, for the width of the
да?
blade.
12. Good. Так. Oh, disc.
Down. Yep, you've got to lower that. Bunny mayo.
Yes. Yeah. I show. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So he uses that to measure the. Yep. This distance.
Odd. One.
Just one blade above, so about 4mm.
Oh. Yes.
Very easy. Machine off.
Open. Right. So after this, yes.
After this,
11 millimeters. Oh.
the wood. So we've got 22 centimeters across as per that one, and we've got 12 centimeters across as per that one. Now we want to cut a height of 11 and a height of 15 on this one. So we set up the circular saw here.
I made what? 11, 2.
You set it to 11.2.
No, 3.
11.3.
It's for mistake.
Mistake.
What? Yeah. Oh, control.
And control.
Control.
So we set the table.
Любой материал, да. It's a good plan.
Always cut material first. Scratch.
Сколько получается?
And measure.
11,5. Oh, more. No, more.
That's 11.5, he said, so he's just bringing it back a bit.
Oh, it's good, huh?
11 point, yeah, 0.2, yeah.
Huh? That line, Сейчас я дам.
So that's about 15.3 millimeters. I've just done that with my eye. I'm going to run a scrap piece through first to actually measure the cut. Okay. Спасибо.
I make
all the way. Yeah. Get the vernier. We measure the actual depth.
Oh, good.
Good. 15.3 exactly.
Good.
So that's very good. Now we put.
Yes. Oh, I saw good size, but it's not good.
That's not good. Yeah.
Oh.
Aha.
Yes.
Yeah. So
it's very good. What is very good? Size. or more. On this good.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. So he chooses a good side and cuts off the bad one accordingly.